Nakazalova for the Czech Republic will be closest to you in lane 6. 59 kilos, the maximum weight for all of these women as we go away with Lisa Schlenker. And here's Dimitrova, and she's really gone off with a vengeance.
Oh, she has. She's gone off at 45 strokes a minute, and that's pretty high in lightweight single sculling. Very, very high, but she wants to get out in front. She's been dominating this whole regatta, actually. She's been winning by 8-10 seconds in the heats and semi-finals. Very, very good sculler, very, very aggressive, and certainly the favourite here.
This is Kirsten van der Kolk, hails from the Nereus Club in Amsterdam. She's got her own little motto, which says, it's all in your head, which is often the case in single sculling. As we see Maria Teresa Mastasasas Ribeiro. It's taken me quite a while to master that name, but she... just 20 years of age, celebrated that birthday. Well, maybe she didn't celebrate it. Came up 8 days ago, but if she can get something out of this race, well, maybe she will be able to celebrate. And here's the elder stateswoman, I should say, 38 years of age, Lisa Schlenker, but she only took up the sport 10 years ago, but she's been tremendously successful. Silver medalist in 1999, fourth for the past 2 seasons. But Dimitrova, look at that. We're only in the first quarter.
It's quite extraordinary the way she's gone out there. Sculls very much like a compatriot in the heavyweight single sculls, Nekova. They like to get out in front, not huge athletes, but they scull extremely effectively. And look at her sculling. She's just planting the sculls in just where she reaches to, misses nothing there at the front, and just locks on. Big send at the finish. She really does push it away at the finish as well, but she is beautifully connected and rating high. She is rating very high, and that's pretty tough so early on in the race.
Yes, as you said, Dan, there is quite a connection between the open weight sculler and the lightweight here. Svilinekov, Nekova's husband, looks after both of these women, so you would expect some similarities in the way they go about their business. But at the moment, she's got an astonishing advantage, and going after her now is Lisa Schlenker for the United States, trying to close the gap. Then on the far side, that's Kirsten van der Kolk and the Spanish sculler, who are the next two in line.
Spain certainly doesn't have any tradition in women's rowing, so it's like Italy. It's very nice to see Spanish sculling on the women's side doing so well. And she's certainly in the hunt there and moving very sweetly indeed.
Yeah, she's not known for fast starting, but she's not a million miles away. And here's Nakazalova, ninth a couple of years ago in the Junior World Single Scull. So that gives us the idea that she is a talent. She was behind Julia Heitmann of Germany in that particular competition. So she's likely to improve over the coming season. And as I said earlier, she's done well to get into this final. Now, Schlenker's just got contact here, Dan, with Dimitrova, but it's still a length.
Well, she's certainly doing very well, Lisa Maria Schlenker, for the United States. She's just there all the time. She's tracking her all the time. And because Dimitrova went off so fast, she's going to be vulnerable when they go through the halfway in the second part of the race. Yes, water's coming up quite a bit, you can see. It's really getting quite bouncy, and that's making life very difficult for all the scullers.
Yes, I was going to say about Lisa Schlenker, sorry to interrupt there, that she's a real tough cookie, and she's the lightweight ergo world record holder. She didn't actually get a slot in Sydney. She was a spare there, but she really loves this game. And as I said, she only started at the age of 26, 27 years of age, so she's done tremendously well to achieve this sort of performance.
Well, has she done too much too early? That's the question here now for Bulgaria's Dimitrova, because Schlenker is really pushing her hard now. This is going to be a fascinating last 700 metres, because Schlenker looks very calm there. She's sculling very nicely, boat's travelling very well, and she's only, what, 2/3 of a length down.
And look what's happening in third place, Dan. The young Spanish girl, the 20-year-old, has moved into the bronze medal position. And she is really moving quickly. You can visibly see that she's actually moving faster than the two women who are ahead of her.
She's indeed. I mean, she's left it late. Is she going to be able to get back on terms? But it's Schlenker who's at 34 strokes a minute, attacking Dimitrova, who's at 32 strokes a minute. Now as they're going under the bridge, 700 metres to go. And this is a real tussle. But it certainly looks as if Spain is in the medal position.
Yes, it's very close, actually, for the bronze medal. You can see there the Spanish woman, but actually out of picture and vying with her for the third place is this woman here, Daniela Nakazalova. We've still got 500 metres to go here, and Lisa Schlenker now coming up onto the shoulder of Dimitrova. So now the big question's being thrown down, Dan. Can Dimitrova respond to this?
Well, Dimitrova went out so fast, she's sitting there slightly lower. Look how long she is. She lies back, way back there, sends the boat away well at the finish. She's responded now to Schlenkel's attack, but Schlenkel had to push very hard to get back onto level terms here. She's had to push very hard. Quick look across. How much now has Dimitrova got in this last 500 metres to hold her off? She's just beginning to show a little bit more. She starts to push the rating back up again from 32.
Yes, that was very significant, Dan, wasn't it, that Dimitrova was asked the question and she had the answer. Now it's Schlenker who suddenly finds herself under real pressure. And from being just, a metre or two down, now the gap is opening up again, and Dimitrova accelerating in this, the final quarter of the race. And a real scrap going on for third place between the Spanish woman, that's Maria Teresa Mastasasas Rivero, and Daniela Nakazalova. Two women with not the easiest names for commentators, and they're having a really good scrap at it. Nakazalova having a real look across. This is very difficult for the pair of them, Dan, because they're divided by the width of the course.
Very hard to see there, but the two outside scullers, that is really very, very good performance for them in this final. But Dimitrova sitting there just ahead of Schenkel. Schenkel pushing so hard there, trying to get by. What more can she do? She's pushed her rating up now to 36 strokes a minute, but she's still being held off by Bulgaria's Dimitrova.
Yes, and still finishing faster than absolutely everybody is the young Spanish girl, and the crowd are absolutely rising to her now, because, Dan, she's made third place her own, which is a tremendous effort now. You can see the tailwind conditions, those flags blowing straight up the course there, above the grandstands, and Dimitrova is coming towards the line now. She's got half to three-quarters of a length. The renewed challenge of Schlenker has been held as De Sassas tries to close on Lisa Schlenker to even try and sneak a silver medal out of this, but I don't think she's going to quite do it. Dimitrova's going to take the gold medal. She's found that extra strength in the last quarter. Schlenker is second once again, and that's a tremendous bronze for the 20-year-old, who really does now have a birthday she can celebrate.
Well, that was a great performance from Dimitrova, holding on there at the end. She responded well to Schenkel, who must be disappointed there because she couldn't have done more. But what a great, great finish from Spain. That was wonderful, and she's going to be very much a challenge over the next few years.
Well, she might be, Dan, or like all of them, she might be looking for a partner for the Olympics.